back to Code with Kaleem. In today's video, we will explore our fascinating and informative topic, deploying your React application both front end and back end on free hosting servers, along with the configuring environment variables and connecting to MongoDB. I will give you step-by-step instructions to deploy your React application. For that, we will first create a cluster on MongoDB. So for that one, we will just go to the cloud.mongodb.com. I already created my account there. You can also create your account there as well. But here I'm just going to create a cluster for you, so you can see it here that first I will create a cluster here, and for that we will go with the free tier. I will just select this one. You can define any name here, cluster 0, or you can just keep it by default, so whatever. And the region, whatever the region you want to select, you can select it as per your requirement, or you can just keep it as a default. So now I will move to the next step and just create a deployment, right? So here some check, let me do this check. Okay, now it's creating a cluster. Okay, you can just copy the username and password. You can just copy this one, username and password, right? I will also just copy the username. Created now. So now next thing is that we will just get the connection information. You can just copy the information from here. This is the information that you have to paste it in your environment variable. I'm assuming that you already have configured the environment variable in your project, so we'll just copy this one and then let's go to the project. So this is the project, that db.dbs for instance, and in this environment variable you just copy paste that connection information here. And I already assume that you already using the environment variable. So after that, the next step is we have to just create a one file, Vercel.json, right? We'll just create this file, and the static content, this is a hard-coded content. You don't need to remember this one, just copy paste it. You can, I will just mention the same content in my GitHub repository. You can get it from there as well. So just copy paste this information as we're going to deploy our front end and the back end on vercel.com, right? So now let's jump into the Vercel, and there we will see. Okay, now here I'm going to create a one project with the name of for instance, this is the project. I'm going to import this one, iNotebook backend demo, right? So backend demo, I'm going to just select the backend, continue, and for environment variable here, one thing that you have to make sure, the environment variable that you already mentioned it there, you can just copy paste all the information from there, copy paste and just paste it here, right? You can see that all the information is pasted. Just use the deploy button, and now it's deploying, right? So let them deploy. You can see it. Congratulations, you just deployed a new project to Vercel. Hello, what's up? You can see it here is that our backend is deployed, and you can verify the information that this is the default API access that I given. Hello, what's up? So it means the deployment is successful. Now let's jump into the front end. For the front end part, let's move, and for that I will deploy. One second, project, and for that one I'm going to import this iNotebook front end demo, right? So for that one I'm going to just select the front end, continue, and here I'm not going in my project there's no environment variable on my front end, so I'm just going to deploy this project. So let's see how it goes. So you can see it here. Let's start building this stuff, right? So is doing that, right? Just wait for a second. One more thing that I want to share with you, that you have to make sure that on the back end, one thing, this is the line that you might not using on your end. You have to make sure that you should also use the course origin method credentials and the process.environment.frontend URL. What is the frontend URL? This is the URL. I will just I mentioned that URL here, but in your case, from where we can find out this one, let me show you. Okay, you can see it here. Our front end is also deployed. Now let's check this one. Continue to dashboard, right? So this is the URL. So you have to copy this URL, right? Or okay, just click on this one. You can just copy this URL. This is a front end. You can see it here. This is the front end URL I'm using. You can just copy paste that URL here, and after that you know that this course information you have to mention, otherwise you will get an error whenever your user will try to log in, right? You have to make sure this one, and this is a key point. And the another point for the front end, front end, you have to make sure the DB access. The DB access, that for instance, this is a base URL. From base URL, you have to mention the base URL. From where you can get the base URL, you can just get it from here. Let me take you to that project. For instance, this is the iNotebook backend demo, for instance, right? This is one. So you have to make sure this is mentioned properly. iNotebook backend demo.vercel.app. So it should be properly use it here, right? Then your project will start to work. I hope that you guys able to learn something new today, and if you guys have any question or any difficulty, just mention your question in the comment, and then I will answer your question. Thank you guys, thank you for watching this video, and keep connected with my channel to keep grow yourself.